Hello everybody, I'm Cuzzer88 and welcome back to another episode of 5-Minute Redstone. Today's episode we're going to talk about the automatic chicken cooker. Many of you that have been playing the game for a while would have probably seen this simple design before by people such as Exumavoid and the like. I've seen it rehashed online quite a lot lately, where a lot of people have kind of said that that this design will happily work, and if you just simply remove that half slab and swap it with a campfire, there we go, then because the campfire is one pixel line below what a half slab is, that should fix the system and you should get a no waste system. However, unfortunately, I've been testing it myself and I can definitely confirm that that is nonsense. If we chuck in here now 10 chicken spawner eggs, you can see the chickens come in, they spawn adult sized chickens, they cook, brilliant. But out of 10 chickens we've got 6 cooked chicken and 4 feathers. Whereas if we look at my design over here, still using a half slab, but hidden behind here we've got a hopper minecart, which changes the design ever so slightly. You can see the baby chickens, they still get spat out, they don't get set on fire. However, if in this system we throw 10 chickens in there and we start throwing in adult sized chickens, we check our chest here, we have got 10 cooked chicken and we've got our 7 feathers. Okay, so you can see that the wastage in this system is a lot less. Should we see how we build it? Let's go have a look. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a 3x6 area. So we're going to place a chest here and we're going to encase it with whatever building blocks we're using, and at the back we're going to add a hopper. Then we're going to encase it again in some more concrete, placing glass on top. You could use stairs, but I like putting a bit of glass because you can see what's going on behind, and glass acts like stairs. You can access the chest with no problems. On top of the hopper then, we're going to place a set of rails, and we're going to place a hopper minecart. And then we're going to carry on building. Next then, we're going to place our dispenser. Now, when I've seen people make these in the past and they've said it's not working, it's usually because they've made the rookie mistake of placing a dropper. Make sure that that is a dispenser and not a dropper, otherwise the system will not work. And after I've just given you that warning, for a bit of a laugh, see how many times I accidentally call the dispenser a dropper in the remainder of this video, and put it down in the comments section for me. Okay, and that is where your chickens are going to grow up. Okay, and on top of there you can place a campfire if you want and extinguish it, or any half slab will do. So let's just use some polished andesite. There we go, first try, and block all that up. On top here then we're going to place our lava bucket, and if we have a look down here, oh sorry, that was supposed to be glass, we can see that there is a gap between the lava and the slab. And then I'm going to swap this really quickly, but obviously in survival you'd probably do this before you place the lava. Just place your hopper behind there. There we are. And then this is where your adult chickens are going to live. So once all that's encased, I'm just going to do this as a temporary measure to stop chickens jumping out everywhere. I'm going to place a trapdoor. Now you should be able to place 24 chickens in here before you start getting crush. Anything over that, the chickens are going to start crushing. So what you can do to make the system even quicker is you could have lines all along here of hoppers with multiple numbers of chickens in. But 24 chickens, to me personally, that should do the job. So here we go. 21, 22, 23, 24. And if I place another one, there we go, dead chicken. Cool. Close that up. And then we have our stock chickens in there, laying eggs, and all their eggs, all their juicy eggs are going to go into that dispenser. Ooh, remove the raw chicken, and jobs the fish. Okay, so now we need to start doing the redstone. So we need to expose the dropper. There it is. Now there's a couple of ways of doing this. Okay, one of the really easiest and quickest ways is to just do a hopper clock, where you have the hoppers feeding into each other, and then you have a comparator facing out of the hopper into there, and then you just place one item in one of the hoppers. Sorry, that way around. There we go. It's just looking at the hopper, and then every time the item passes through, it activates the dropper. Now the only thing with that is it gets very, very annoying, that clicking noise, when there's nothing in the dropper. But if you're not fussed, then that is the quickest and easiest way to set this up. If not, then there's a slightly more technical way of being able to do it. So in the slightly more technical way, we have the comparator looking at the dropper. There we go, looking at the dropper, and that is going to send out a signal every time it sees that there's an item in the dropper, i.e. an egg. And then we need 3 repeaters and some redstone dust. There we go. We're going to place a repeater straight at the back here, a repeater going into this block, which will power this block, which in turn will power the dropper, and a repeater there. There we go. Redstone dust all around. And what should happen is when we place items in here, I'm just going to speed things up by chucking some random blocks in. You'll get a continuous click, but when there's nothing in the dropper and the dropper is empty, you're not going to get that annoying clicking sound because the system will turn itself off. I'll just give you a second to be able to look at that redstone setup. Okay, and so we've got those 24 chickens up there laying eggs for us. Again, you can just expand this backwards and have even more than 24 chickens continuously laying eggs. But 24 chickens should do the job for you, and what you'll have the eggs continuously being thrown by the dropper, and as you can see, the baby chickens, they're perfectly safe. They stand on top of that slab, they're not getting set on fire, everyone's happy. The second I go and chuck as soon as one of them grows up, we'll chuck 7 in there. Those chickens are big enough to touch that, they get set on fire, they get cooked, and voila, 7 cooked chicken. And that right there is your simple, compact chicken cooker. And you can decorate this however you want. Put some stuff around the outside. And if you place it in the right part of your base, within the right chunk, this is just going to continuously be running in the background. And you're going to get a really good supply of feathers and a continuous supply of cooked chicken to munch on. I've been Cuzzer88. If you've enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please leave it a like. Think about subscribing. I do these videos sort of every other week where I break down simple redstone designs. Until next time, love you, miss you, bye.